James the Intern. James the Intern. James the Intern. Hey guys! So I'm here with Mr. Brandon Rubendall.
What's that? Oh.
It's video, you can speak.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't sure if this is working.
I'm gonna keep that.
Okay, I like it.
So we're here for Broadway Spotted, and we're doing an interview today. So, how are you doing?
I'm good.
So we recently transitioned out of a show.
Yes, I just left Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark.
How was that? How was your Spider-Man experience? You were one of the stunt flyers.
I was one of the flyers, yep. I mean, that experience was so many things. It was a lot of good things, a lot of terrible things, but overall I feel like we came out on top, and it was the best thing I've ever done in my life. Hands
That's
down.
amazing. You were the flyer at the finale, correct? You were the Green Goblin as well?
Well, I understudied the Green Goblin. I don't do that every night. Yeah, right now it was Colin Baja, but now it's Adam Roberts that does it. But I'm their first cover.
How is that covering a show like that where you have so many different fly tracks?
You know what? It's okay because once you get all the flying into your body, it's just like riding a bicycle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know which way to go, and you just let the lines take you.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Spider-Man is like riding a bicycle. So you transitioned into another Broadway show.
Yeah.
This is your second Broadway show.
This is my second one.
You're doing two huge shows in a row.
You know, that's how I go.
The Anything Goes?
It's going. No, it's good. You know what? It's really fun because it's so different from what I was doing for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
So it's cool because the set is very minimal. It is a cruise ship. The end. You know.
Not anything flying at you.
No, there's
hydraulics.
Well, there's actually flying in the show.
Is there really?
Hysterically enough, yeah. One of our principals makes an exit flying out, but come see the show to see that. But besides that, it's basic. You know what I mean? It is your classic musical theater. You know, we tap dance, so we do a little.
Which has to be a little refreshing.
Oh, it's great. It's like going back to my roots because that's really what I grew up doing was. Tap dancing. That is my strongest thing. Even though I don't like to do it that much. Throwing that out there.
You can't say that.
Yes,
You're in
I can.
Anything Goes.
Oh, but listen.
You're in a tap musical.
When I'm doing like a full...
You're in the tap musical.
It is the tap musical. The thing is that like I can do one 10-minute number and call it a day, and I will live my life every single night because I don't have to tap the whole show. But like one number here, I'm so into it, and I just like when you see it, it's ridiculous because I'm just having the time of my life dancing, and I stand next to Sutton the whole time, which is phenomenal.
I mean, just standing next to Sutton alone is probably like radiating. Like, give me your sweat from your Tony Award winning self.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Tonys? Does she carry them around?
I wish she like carried them around
that she
in
just
rehearsal.
has like a tote bag.
All are
and
put
like
in.
She
just
chain. She wears
like,
them on a chain.
Like Flavor Flav's clock.
Yeah. Sutton, you were behind 5 seconds. Oh, sorry. What's that? Spin the Tony.
No, I've never seen the Tony. I've seen Memphis's Tony. I think that's the only Tony I've ever seen in real life.
I've seen a Tony.
Yeah.
On the OkCupid, but never a award. So we also heard that you were one of the Spider-Mans that got injured in the Tamor Legacy.
Maybe.
Well,
it's funny because I was the very first injury, but nobody knows it was me because my name stayed under wraps. Which I think is a good thing. I mean, now it's out. Surprise! It's out. But I'm happy that I was the only person out of the 4 breaks that didn't spread like wildfire. That was me.
Yeah, you weren't on the news.
Yeah, because I don't want to be
around the world, really, not just around the country.
Okay.
Around the world.
I mean, the incident was, but they were like it was anonymous, which was nice. I don't even know how it got out. It's really unfortunate, but everything leaked from that theater.
Everything. Spider-Man had no secrets to tell.
No.
None. I mean, I remember my mom calling me from Florida asking if I'd seen Spider-Man. And I was like, how do you even know that's happening?
My sister lives in Italy, and she called me and was
From
like,
Italy.
hey. Yeah.
Unsolicited call, like just
Everyone. I
on?
mean, and that was one of the good things about being in Spider-Man, because I always wanted to make my debut in a huge mega musical that, you know, everybody
You
knew.
chose
Like, I didn't
the
want to
right
be
one.
like, oh, I was in such and such little
That
show,
close
and they
in
were like,
5 seconds.
what is that? I don't know what that is. But the fact
Everyone
that you
knows
could go
Spider-Man.
anywhere in the world and everybody was like, oh, you're on Spider-Man on Broadway. Oh my God, that's so rad. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
was that was a
I
cool
saw it.
experience.
I loved it. I felt like an 8-year-old watching it. It was really like watching a comic book. It was
yeah,
really
come to life.
It was
you
really
know?
cool. I really enjoyed it.
Did you see the first version or the second version?
No, I saw it after opening, after it froze.
Okay.
So I saw.
Froze?
Did it not?
Does it ever freeze?
Does it ever freeze? I assumed. I didn't know. I enjoyed it though. My favorite part was the costumes.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear
The villains' costumes were
our
crazy.
costume designer just passed away last week, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, Eiko. She was phenomenal.
Yeah, those costumes are phenomenal.
She was phenomenal. She's such a genius at what she does. You ever see The Cell with Jennifer Lopez? She
No.
did those costumes.
Well, there
They're
you go.
amazing.
J-Lo.
Rent the video.
That's
it's
a lot
good.
to costume too, the J-Lo.
And she just did Mirror Mirror with Julia Roberts.
There you go.
So
Spider-Man A-list.
that's how we do.
It's the
you know?
A-list. So we do have some gifts for you in my
Yeah.
little backpack. So the first gift is you're very well known for your Volkswagen-sized biceps. So
I'll take
we
it.
wanted to make sure that you weren't too exhausted with 2 back-to-back Broadway shows, so we got
Yes!
you some
Oh,
muscle
some muscle milk.
milk, vanilla cream flavor.
Vanilla cream is the best flavor out of all the muscle milks.
But is it?
It is.
We got
It's
you the
so
right
good.
flavor. Broadway Spotted always knows.
You know?
But we were a little concerned because on the label it says contains no milk,
Oh,
but it's called muscle milk.
that's tricky.
We were a little thrown by the lies.
I didn't know that.
It tells.
Maybe I should have known that,
It's
huh?
only 220 calories though. It's pretty good.
I'll take it. I love muscle milk. It's so yummy.
And then this is the roommate heard from a good source.
Uh-oh.
He is your biggest fan.
Okay.
That peanut butter M&ms
Yes.
are your favorite junk food.
They are so good. I mean, I'm telling you, peanut butter M&Ms are way better than Reese's Pieces. I don't care what anybody says.
That's your judgment?
Yeah,
You had
and you
to
know what?
give
And I
them-
worked at Hershey Park. That was my very first job dancing at
Hershey
Hershey Park. Yeah.
You're
so,
from Pennsylvania, correct?
I am from Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm from Reading, which is like about a half an hour from Hershey. No, it's not. It's like 45 minutes.
How old were you when you started working at Hershey Park?
18. I left high school a month early so I could start the gig.
No.
Yeah. And I just kind of did my work at the park, you know? We'd be rehearsing and I would do my schoolwork there. And then I went back to graduate that night. Like the month later, I went back to graduate.
And
And
you're
then
like, I have to leave
I
graduation
was like,
early.
okay,
It's
I'm
a
done. I'm going
5-show
back to,
night.
I have to go back to do 5 shows tomorrow. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, it's so nice to sit down with you, and thank you for taking out the time
Oh,
to meet
my
with Broadway
pleasure.
Spotted.
My pleasure.
Anything else you want to say? At B Rubendall on Twitter. Follow him.
Yeah, follow me. Let me get those. I thought I was getting a bunch of Twitter followers. I was going to do this shirtless, but
How many
that
Twitter
never
followers
happened.
do you need to be shirtless? Because we can
They
do a
said
part
500, but I'm still waiting for those 500 people.
500 more.
I'm just saying.
I'll start a
I'm not
Facebook
saying,
group.
I'm just saying.
Don't worry about it. Part 2. This is. Can we make a deal, maybe?
All right.
Part 2. If he gets 500 followers in how many days? Like.
Oh, I don't know. You
Let's
decide.
set like 60 days.
I'll take it.
500 followers in 60 days, 2 months. We will do
I think
part
that's
2
so doable.
shirtless.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll make that happen. Maybe like a sensible like pashmina or something. I don't know.
A modesty
Yeah.
modesty pashmina. Done. There you go. That is your challenge from Brandon to you.
All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Step it up.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
James the intern. James the intern. James the intern. James the intern.